Welcome to the Center for the Study of Race and Democracy's 2022 Virtual Community Resource Fair. My name is Idrana Gonzalez, and I'm a junior at Arizona State University studying journalism and mass communication. State your name, your position, and the name of your organization.
My name is Sandra Quiros, the Executive Director for Casa Latina, a local nonprofit in the Northern Nevada area.
So what is your organization's mission?
Well, our mission is to dedicate in building a better life for women, men, and children that fall victims of crime, either through domestic violence, human trafficking, or abuse in the Northern Nevada area. And we accomplish this through direct services, education, advocacy, and community involvement.
How does one get involved with your organization, or do you guys hire? How does that work?
Well, we're very small, and our funding is very limited, and so it makes it very hard when you're grant funded to be able to have the staff that you would like to have. I would love for us to have a staff of 5 or 6, but currently there's only 3 of us. Because we are so small, it is difficult to manage our caseload and everything that comes our way. But we're here for our community. And I always, when we interview individuals, we tell them, you have to have heart. To do this kind of work, you have to have heart. Because we're not only working the hours we're getting paid, we're also working extra hours because we know the importance of what we provide and what our community is looking for and what it needs. And so we're here, for example, today, we're only open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 1 to 5, but I'm here every day of the week. And so is our caseworker, because we don't want to let our community down. We want to be there for them. And because we understand how important, especially in the immigration process, how important it is to have things on in a timely way.
What are some of the most important things that Casa Latina does for your community? I know you touched upon it, but what would you say is one that definitely makes an impact on your community?
I believe that Casa Latina offers something that maybe other organizations cannot offer because of their size. So we have the uniqueness or the ability to be able to take time when you start a case. For example, if you go to an attorney or you go to a larger agency, they're constricted for time. They need to be able to put you in a time slot and then you have to move on. We have the luxury of being able to provide a little more than that. So you're not here just for the assessment, the intake for the immigration component, but we also do a needs assessment. What are your needs? Because we kind of base it on Maslow's theory, hierarchy, that you have to have your foundation before you can move up the next level. And if you're hungry, if you're tired, if you're living in your car, if your children are hungry, if they have dirty clothes or any of those things will not be the first thing on immigration is not going to be the first thing on your mind when you come in here. And I tell my team, because we have a few volunteers, but I tell my team, you have to not only listen with your ears, but you also have to listen with your eyes, because the way a person presents themselves tells you a lot about what they're going through. And I can share an example with you. We had a mother come in and we were doing an intake to consider her for a U visa. And she walked in and with her 3 kiddos. And when I opened the door, I could tell they were living in the car because everything was in the car. And her kiddos were dirty, their shirts were dirty. And they walked in and we take them in and we offer them water. And one of the kiddos said, "Mom, are we going to be able to eat tonight?" And that just breaks your heart. And so when you hear things like that, it's like, okay, we're not going to do the immigration assessment. We're going to do a needs assessment. What do you need? When was the last time your children ate? And we try to create that atmosphere of trust here. in that we use essential oils to put in diffusers, music that's soothing, colors that are soothing, so that they feel comfortable, that they feel like, as it says, tu casa latina, tu casa es mi casa, welcome and let me know how I can help you. And we got them with a sister agency to be able to feed them, to give them shelter. We contacted a shelter that would be able to take them. So it's things like that where we are afforded that luxury because we are so small, that we can do not only take care of the business part of it, but we can take care of the spiritual, the emotional, psychological component of an individual, of a client.
Tell us what you think delivering democracy means to you and your organization.
Delivering democracy means to the Casa Latina that we focus on not only equality and equity, but we also try to create a equitable format that everyone is included, that everyone can benefit from, not only but focusing on our immigrant community that is usually the underserved in our state. It means a balance, creating a balance within our community, within our groups, within everything that we do. It's trying to create a better world, a better life, and making a difference in everyone we come across, whether documented or undocumented, immigrant or non-immigrant. It's creating that positive energy, that positive change that we can all live together.